Scanning for audio.
Welcome to another Tin Dog podcast. This one, I'll be talking about the second story from the Revisitations box set. That's The Three Doctors, the 10th anniversary special. Ah, yes. Such great memories of the early, well, was it 1984? Was it the 90s? I think it was the first time I ever saw Troughton and Pertwee. Ah, yes. Marvellous. Jumpers for goalpost? Sorry, completely wrong gag. It doesn't matter. Basically, the Three Doctors, regardless of what you say about the gel guards, regardless of what you say about it being a pantomime walk down and all of those other things that are levelled at it by fans who should know better, it's a cracking story. It's a cracking little thing. It's an anniversary special, and as always, they're not to be taken too seriously. You see, you can't even say that, because you do take it seriously. It's the Three Doctors. It's got Gallifrey. It's got Time Lords. It's got Omega. It's got shouting. It's got bid masks. It's got time. It's got a house falling through a black hole. Can you imagine getting that out in the effects department and say, house falls through black hole? Cheers. Completely realisable, that one. Yes, it's not perfect, but we've all seen it before. We all know it's good. Let's face it, the Three Doctors. You either own it or you don't. And if you don't own it, you'll want to own it at some point. It's got Three Doctors in it. It's got the Brigadier in it. These things are great. These things are not bad. Yeah, it's not everyone's favourite story. Those people are often wrong. It's great. Put your brain in neutral and just love it. But if you already own the Three Doctors, and let's face it, it's been out on DVD twice already, why bother this time? Well, as always, it comes back to value-added material. Hooray for To Entertain. So what do you get? Well, Three Doctors, it's got a little making of. Talking Heads documentary thing called Was Doctor Who Rubbish? Now, as it's on a Doctor Who DVD, it's going to be well biased. And, of course, surprisingly, comes down on the side of, you can probably guess, was Doctor Who rubbish? Yes, stroke no. Delete is applicable. There's another Girls documentary, which is clever putting it on this disc, because if you've watched it on the others and you want the 1970s one, you have to buy this box set. Yeah, clever, cynical, don't know. Get back to you on that one. It's very good, though. It's got Katie Manning, Carolyn John, and Louise Jameson. Sadly, of course, Liz Sladen. Again, not available for reasons which are really obvious to everyone. It's got some stuff which appeared on the old DVD box set. A lot of stuff from Pebble Mill at 1. It's got Troughton and Bernard Wilkie. A bit of Blue Peter where John introduces, well, the Whomobile. It's awful. I've never had a lot of time for the Whomobile. And any time I've ever said anything other than that, I was clearly wrong. The more I see the Whomobile, the more I start going, ooh, no, why couldn't we just have kept Bessie all the time? Bessie was very nice. And there's a load of trailers for the repeats. Every time it was shown on TV, there was a now on BBC Two or a now on BBC One, all that business. They're all sampled and they're all available here. And that's fine. It's perfectly fine. But they're not very interesting. But they're here to keep you occupied. So yes, by all means, watch The Three Doctors again. It's a great story. Hell, if you enjoy this, go and listen to Nev Fountain's Omega. You're not going to be disappointed with that either. Although it has got more of a Fifth Doctor-y feel to it. Let's not go there. Otherwise we'll end up talking about space chickens or ergons or whatever they're called. No, let's destroy. Actually, which is worse, ergons or gel guards? There's only one way to find out. Leave it. So yeah, the Three Doctors. Yes, we've decorated. You may call her Jo Main-Tai. Yes, you may. An antimatter recorder? Well, you had to get out of it somehow, didn't you? So yeah. You're not going to get me saying it's a bad story. You're really not. So until next time, where I'll be talking about God knows what, but probably something to do with Doctor Who, be seeing you.
You have been listening to the Tin Dog Podcast. Doctor Who and its associated shows are all trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Contact us at tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk.